We announce the arrival of the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, who has already reached her seat. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please return to your positions and take your seats. We will be welcoming Her Excellency, the wife of the Vice President first, and then shortly after that, we will be welcoming Her Excellency, the First Lady. Her Excellency, the Vice President's wife, would be here any minute now. For events like this, sometimes you have a false start, so my apologies. But we have received in our presence Her Excellency Hajia Nana Shatima, the wife of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We thank her for making her way into the room. We appreciate your presence. As always, she pays her obeisance to their Royal Highnesses and His Eminence who are already here with us. Please rise as we welcome in our presence Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the very distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu. Media, it's time to salute the nation with the national anthem. May we be on our feet. Thank you. You may be seated. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Excellency, the very distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu, wife of the Vice President, Her Excellency Hajia Nana Shatima, wife of the Speaker and the Deputy Senate President, wife of the National Security Advisor, members of the National Assembly here present, the Chairperson, Governors Forum, and Governor of Kwara State, His Excellency Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, Governor of Borno State, His Excellency Professor Babagana Zulum, Governor of Taraba State, His Excellency Dr. Abu Kefas, Governor of Niger State, His Excellency Mohammed Umaru Bago, Executive Secretary, Universal Basic Education, Aisha Garba, the National Project Coordinator, Federal Ministry of Education, AGILE, Hajia Amina Buba Haruna, Country Director, World Bank, Mr. Taimuk Samad, His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Saad Abubakar III, the Emir of Zazzau, His Royal Highness, Dr. Nuhu Bamali, other esteemed traditional rulers here present to include His Highness Paul Zakka Wiom, Pop Gwong, we welcome you, sirs, Reverend John Joseph Hayab, Khan Chairman, Northern Nigeria, other faith leaders here present, heads of government and extra-ministerial department, heads of Nigeria's security agencies, members of the diplomatic corps, heads of international organizations, our very, very special children whose day it is today. Let me hear you all make some noise. Say Happy Children's Day to us. A round of applause for our children, please. Esteemed invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Eugenia Abu, and I'm absolutely delighted to be here today. And for only today, I shall return to my 10-year-old self and wish myself a happy Children's Day. And I urge you all to return to those days when you were wearing your long dresses, your skirts and blouses in secondary school and primary school to look like them. Your Excellency, children remain our heart, our rib, our future. They are the ones we hand over our values to. Future doctors, future mothers, future fathers, future teachers, our hope, our deposit for deepening the work of their forebears. Her Excellency, the First Lady, is very passionate about children. There is no doubt in my mind that in spite of her very busy schedule, she chose today to be here with all of us. Let's hear a round of applause for her. Children remain the glow that light our path to tomorrow, our starlight, our happiness, Nigeria's pointer to continued greatness. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this all-encompassing special celebration of the 2025 Children's Day celebration in Nigeria with the theme, Tapping the Untapped Natural Treasure. UNICEF encourages us all to work to the future, to stand up for children's rights. Today, Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, AGILE, supported by the World Bank and the Federal Ministry of Education, in collaboration with state governments as well as UBEC as co-hosts, has organized this special Children's Day with an award ceremony to give those who have won the AGILE Games their awards today, and the launch of AGILE Additional Financing States Launch. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the microcosm of the future of Nigeria. Yesterday at their rehearsal, I watched children of Nigeria blow me away. Your Excellency, these children are excellent, 40 of them in a unity dance, pushing forward 3 to 4 Nigerian ethnic nationalities in music, dance, song, and drumming. Please welcome students from 2 secondary schools in Abuja who will be performing the cultural performance today with a round of applause. Welcome.
Fast now. Yakub kaçınla ilk. Awade, Amadudu Awade, Awade, Amadudu Awade, Ogongo labere, Kini laberako, Ogongo labere, Kini laberako, Ado ala tele tele, Awani wao Awade, Amadudu Awade. Ekarasa, Ekaroma, Awaloma Central Pilot Primary School Karo, Eku ìtọ́jú wa, ẹ ṣé gan. Hey. Hey. Zaman lafiya ya fi zaman ɗan sarki. 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 Al'ummar Najeriya mu zamto tsintsiya. 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 Najeriya ƙasar mu ce ƴan uwa. Najeriya ƙasar mu ce ƴan uwa. Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu so juna? Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu so juna? Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu so juna? Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu so juna? Najeriya ƙasar mu ce ƴan uwa. Najeriya ƙasar mu ce ƴan uwa. Me zai hana hana mu haɗa kai mu daina kyaman juna.
Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu daina kyaman juna.
Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu daina kyaman juna.
Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu daina kyaman juna.
Ya ƴan uwa Najeriya ina kiran ku.
Ya ƴan uwa Najeriya ina kiran ku.
Mu zan uwa uba ɗaya mu haɗa kanmu.
Mu zan uwa uba ɗaya mu haɗa kanmu.
Mu zan tsintsiya guda ɗaya kar a ji kanmu.
Mu zan tsintsiya guda ɗaya mu haɗa kanmu.
Najeriya ƙasar mu ce ƴan uwa.
Najeriya ƙasar mu ce ƴan uwa.
Najeriya ƙasar mu ce
ƴan uwa. Najeriya ƙasar mu ce ƴan uwa. Elelelele, elelelele policy. Elelelele, elelelele policy. Ede masha, usan policy. Ede masha, usan policy. Aike merugi, anasiya nawu. Aike merugi, anasiya nawu. Bebelimpe, bebelimpe.
Your Excellency, look at those kinds of dances by primary school children and how our culture resonates across Nigeria, something you have always promoted, that our culture is rich, our culture is joyous, and we should promote it wherever we go. Our children from Maraba Primary School and Karu Central Primary School under Karu local government area have shown what it is like to promote our culture. I was particularly intrigued by the small drummers, that's a special skill. And they were there very serious. They've been rehearsing since last week. Your Excellency, we thank you for promoting our children in Nigeria, and to see just what they can do gives us such joy. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to put on record that we have with us today Excellency Barrister Caleb Muftwang, Governor of Plateau State. We have Excellencies, Deputy Governors of Kogi, Ekiti, Enugu, and Kaduna State. They are here with us. We have First Ladies of some states of the Federation here present. We have Honorable Ministers here present with specific reference to the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, the Honorable Minister of State for Education, Professor Suwaiba Said Ahmad, the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, Iman Suleiman Ibrahim. We also have with us Honorable Minister of State Labor, Honorable Nkiruka Onyojocha, the Honorable Minister of Youth Development, who is also here with us, Ayodele Oluwamude. We thank you for being here with us. We appreciate you. The World Bank, who has consistently supported the AGILE program, says that investing in children is the best way to build a stronger, fairer, and more prosperous society. At this juncture, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to welcome a 10-year-old spoken word artist, Rina, who espouses the importance of standing up for yourself because you are special and because you are loved. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Rina.
Good morning, Your Excellency, the First Lady, and good morning, everyone who has come. My name is Rina Adejogiri, and I'm here to give a poem on bullying. Bullying is a plague, a mite of a silent killer. It shows of weaknesses, and it's a cowardly, cruel game. You are enough. You are bold. You are strong. You are special. You are love-deserving. Everyone deserves love. Get back on your feet for yourself. You are not alone. Speak up and reach out. Together, let's break the chain. Thank you.
Speak out. You are loved. Stand up for yourself. Together, let's break the chain. That poem was about bullying. If you have ever been bullied in school, you will understand what that poem is about, where somebody thinks they can snatch your food bag, or somebody thinks they can stand by the gate just to look at you so you'll be afraid. Rina has helped us to explicate that. We thank her. Today, I'd like to truly welcome you to this special Children's Day celebration for 2025. And as you know, our special guest of honor is Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the very distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu. But to truly welcome us to this bespoke event, let us welcome a woman whose dream has always been to be a professor. And as she dreamt it, as she stood up for herself all these years, she became a professor. She made another professor her role model, a former female Minister of Education. And today, look where she is. Help me welcome the Honorable Minister of Education, academic, technocrat, politician, Minister of State, Professor Suwaiba Said Ahmad.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Let me first start by appreciating our mother, an extraordinary woman, a beacon of hope, a tireless advocate for education of a child, especially a girl child. Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Her unwavering commitment to ensuring that no child, no girl child is left behind have actually opened and changed and transformed the lives of countless of children. From scholarships opportunities to alternative schools for girls, you have opened doors for the youths to dream boldly and achieve greatly. Mommy, on behalf of the youths of Nigeria, I say thank you. May you live long and healthy life. The wife of Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our second mommy, our beautiful Nana Hajia Nana Shatima, the wife of Speaker, House of Representatives, Hajia Fatima Tajuddin Abbas, wife of the Deputy Senate President, Hajia Leila Barrow, our governors present here, His Excellency Babagana Umaru Zulum, our agile and passionate governor, the governor of Plateau State, Caleb Mopwang, the governor of Taraba State, and deputy governors present here together with us, members of the National Assembly, Chairman House Committee of Women Affairs and Social Development, Honorable Kafilat Obara, wives of National Assembly members here, First Ladies of other states here present, and permit me to also recognize our very own trailblazer in the Ministry of Education, Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa, the most passionate, dedicated, and visionary leader. The Ministry of Education is blessed to have him at the helm of affairs. Minister of Women Affairs, my sister, Honorable Iman Suleiman, Minister of Youth Development, Your Excellencies, members of Diplomatic Corps, wives of service chief here present, wife of National Security Advisor, wife of Chief of Defense Staff, wife of Inspector General of Police, wife of DGDSS, wife of Comptroller General of Nigeria Customs Services, the Executive Secretary of Universal Basic Education Commission, my sister, Honorable Aisha Garba, royal fathers here present, our father, the Sultan of Sokoto, His Royal Highness Al-Hajj Muhammad Saada Abubakar, the Emir of Zauzau, His Royal Highness Ahmad Nuhu Bamalli, development partners present, including Shahrazad Latif, representative of the World Bank, our children here present that we are gathered here to celebrate, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with immense joy and a deep sense of purpose that I welcome you all to this remarkable triple event. I call it triple event simply because we are celebrating the 2025 Children's Day celebration and also the launch of additional financing for the Adolescent Girl Child Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, AGILE project, and the Children's Games Award ceremony. Today really is a special day, a day set aside to celebrate the hopes, dreams, and infinite potential of Nigeria's children. It is also a day for us as leaders, educators, and stakeholders to reflect our collective responsibility to protect, nurture, and empower every Nigerian child through inclusive, quality education and safe learning environment. To our children across the country, this day is for you. Never stop dreaming, never stop learning, and never stop believing in yourselves. The Federal Ministry of Education, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, will continue to champion policies and programs that prioritize your education, safety, and well-being. This event brings together two most of our cherished priorities: empowering our girls through education and celebrating the talents, creativity, and excellence of Nigerian children. That we are doing both on the same day, the same platform today, is not only symbolic, it is strategic, because we know that education and holistic development go hand in hand. I am particularly excited to use this occasion to formally launch the AGILE Additional Financing Project. This project has already impacted the lives of millions of adolescent girls across several states by increasing school enrollment, improving infrastructure, and building life skills. With the additional financing, we are not just scaling up the AGILE program, we are scaling up hope, opportunity, and dignity for girls who deserve every chance to learn, lead, and thrive. The additional financing we launched today is a testament to the project's impact and a bold step towards deepening its reach and sustainability. It will enable us to reach more states, empower more girls, and expand the innovative interventions that have already begun to shape learning and outcomes and social inclusion for adolescent girls across the country. Let me express my deep appreciation to the World Bank and our esteemed development partners for their continued confidence in Nigeria's education sector. The AGILE project, since its inception, has brought renewed hope to millions of adolescent girls by improving access to secondary education, enhancing social infrastructure, promoting life skills, and strengthening community participation. As we celebrate the strides of AGILE, we also shine a spotlight on our Children's Games Award, an initiative that recognizes and rewards the remarkable spirit, sportsmanship, and achievement of our young learners. These games are more than competition. They are a platform for unity, confidence building, and the expression of youthful dreams. To all the award recipients here today, you are champions in every sense. We are proud of you. Distinguished guests, our mission in the Federal Ministry of Education is not just to get children into school, but to ensure they learn, grow, and thrive in safe, inclusive, and stimulating environments. The AGILE project initiative, like the Children's Games, are powerful tools for achieving that goal. In recent years, we have seen a surge in youth-led movement across the globe. The 1.8 billion campaign and the Global Forum for Adolescents reminded us all that young people are not just passive recipients of policies developed by the ministries, but they are the very architects of their future. Nigeria has proudly contributed to this momentum by affirming its commitment to adolescent development through the Global Forum and through the recent Adolescent Youth Conference held in March 2024. We at the Federal Ministry of Education, under the leadership of the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Ma'aruf Alausa, and my humble self, have unveiled the Nigerian Education Sector Renewal Initiative, NESRI, with overreaching goal of moving Nigeria from a resource-based economy to a knowledge-based economy with the following objective: reduction of out-of-school children, reduction in learning poverty, increase in skills and human capital for labor market. The necessary pillars are technical and vocational education and training, out-of-school children, girls' education, and data and digitization. All these efforts are towards providing direction for the future of our young generation. Lastly, I want to thank the Planning Committee, project teams, state ministries of education, and all those who have worked tirelessly to make this event a success. As we proceed with today's program, let us recommit ourselves to building a Nigeria where every child, every girl can go to school, every child can dream, and every talent can be nurtured. With today's celebration and launch activities, I invite us all to reaffirm our collective resolve to leave no child behind. Once again, I welcome you all and look forward to a memorable and impactful occasion. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The Honorable Minister of State Education, who is also a professor, has lent her voice to the excellent work that is going on because of her First Lady's insistence that women and children should be under the umbrella, and providing renewed hope for women and children and ensuring that the doors are open for them. My very special intrigue today is how strong the voice of the Honorable Minister of State is for telling us the work that they are doing in the Ministry of Education along with her minister, and ensuring that this AGILE program is not scaling up, but is scaling up hope. It's not just scaling up, but it's scaling up hope. Please, let's give a round of applause to the Honorable Minister of State for Education for her very powerful welcome address. Excellency, may I welcome the representative of the Governor of Katsina State, the Commissioner of Education, Zainab Musawa, is here with us. May I also specially welcome Honorable Kafilat Ogbara, Chairman, House Committee on Women Affairs and Social Development, and also the wife of the Deputy Senate President and the wife of the National Security Advisor. We thank you so very much for coming to join us today. We appreciate you. The World Bank continues to provide the much needed support for the work that is going on here today. Breaking the cycle of poverty begins with ensuring children have access to the services and opportunities that enable their full potential. That's a quote from the World Bank. And because of the work that they are doing with AGILE, today we have the AGILE Games Award Ceremony, empowering girls, uplifting all, and of course, we also have, Your Excellency, the AGILE Additional Financing States launch. And that will then bring us to our next speaker, who is the World Bank Country Director. Please help me, first of all, greet him by a salutation of a clap. Before we invite him, we'll invite FCDO. So let's give a round of applause to the Country Director for World Bank Nigeria. Before he speaks, we're going to be inviting Cynthia Rowe from FCDO to deliver a goodwill message. Cynthia, could you make your way up the podium? If you would use the staircase to your right, it'll help you get here quickly. Absolutely. Thank you. Please encourage her. It's a very long walk.
Thank you and good morning. It's a long walk from that stage up to there, but good morning. I'm very, very pleased to be here. Your Excellency, Senator Oloremi Tinubu, Honourable Minister for Education and Minister for State of Education, Excellencies the Governors, all Honourable Ministers here present, Excellencies the spouses, and the Executive Secretary, Universal Basic Education Commission, assembled representatives of the states, Royal Highnesses, distinguished directors and representatives of Federal Ministry of Education and UBEC, and all protocols observed. On behalf of the United Kingdom, the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office and the British High Commission in Abuja, it is a real pleasure to be here today with you to commemorate the Children's Day 2025 and to attend the launch of the AGILE Additional Financing States and Grand Finale of the AGILE Games. So, all of us here are aware of the role that education plays in the lives of children and how it can create opportunities and transform life chances, giving students skills and knowledge that they will carry with them throughout their lives. And it is wonderful to see so many of those children and those young people here today. We are aware of the importance of schools as a safe and protective place for students where they can be shielded from outside threats and dangers, particularly as they enter adolescence. And we are aware of the impacts that this has on wider society. Educated children build the human capital of a nation and drive its growth. Their children are healthier and stronger, and societies are more peaceful. We know that education can help break cycles of violence and cycles of poverty, and that link between education, peace, prosperity, and development is particularly strong for girls' education. Educated girls marry later and are less likely to die in childbirth. These are serious issues. While a child whose mother can read is 50% more likely to live past the age of 5. So ensuring girls can access education, that they are learning in schools, and that their schools are safe and protective environments is a critical tool in ensuring prosperity for all. And I am proud that the UK has a long record of partnership with the government of Nigeria. We have joint efforts, thank you. We have joint efforts on girls' education spanning 20 years of programming through 3 phases of Girls' Education Project and the Girls' Education Challenge, and continuing into the present day. So over the decade from 2012 to 2022, the UK has worked with 11 state governments to improve education systems, reaching over 8 million children through the Girls' Education Project, including 1.5 million additional girls who were supported into schooling in 6 states. The ongoing work of our Partnership for Learning for All in Nigeria, it's called PLANE, the PLANE programme, many of you will know it by that name, is committed to supporting the government's reform agenda in education, including on girls' education, which has been given prominence as one of the 6 priority areas. And between 2020 and 2023, the UK, in partnership with Nigeria, has reached 1.3 million children through our education programs. This includes 771,000 children to gain a decent education, of whom 590,000 were girls. And we are really proud of that record of partnership with you. Alongside this, we are working together to support girls into secondary school in Borno and Yobe states, working with those state governments on policies to recruit more female teachers, working with communities to understand how to support girls into school, and strengthening safeguarding mechanisms while they are in school to ensure that they are safe. The importance of addressing violence in and around schools to strengthen girls' access to education is critical. And I realise this is a serious topic on a day which is celebratory, but I think it's also important that we recognise and manage those as well in our partnership in doing that. And the importance of that was part of the decision of the UK government to convene partners from across the world, including, I'm really pleased to say, colleagues from Nigeria at Wilton Park Conference last year to seek solutions to that. And last week, the newly created Ministerial Task Force to End Violence in and Around School was met, and we welcome the prominence of Nigeria and the Honourable Minister for Education in those discussions. Lord Collins, our Minister for Africa, has emphasised the importance of this agenda for our government and the need for continued collaboration in partnership. So moving towards the end, AGILE is a great successor for our earlier efforts on girls' education. It's been impressive to see how we have learnt and built upon the lessons from our shared experience by combining a focus on accessible and safe learning spaces, by creating an enabling environment around the classroom that can shape social norms and prevent gender-based violence, as well as a wider focus on system strengthening that will help all children. And the UK government is proud to be supporting the activities of AGILE, not only through our central financing of the World Bank, but also through direct collaboration between our own PLANE programme and AGILE programme. So this close collaboration between development partners, federal government, state governments, and the spirit of partnership that animates it provides an important model for how we can address the challenges of our times. And we look forward to working with all of you to continue to strengthen girls' education and build a brighter future for Nigeria and its children. Thank you.
I want to thank Cynthia Rowe of the FCDO, who is giving us a blow-by-blow account of the work that the UK government has been doing for Nigerian children, especially child. We thank you so very much indeed. Your Excellencies, if you look around you, you will find some paintings at different corners of the room. These are paintings from the competition, the AGILE competition, and some of them are categories that have won prizes. And there are 5 from the IDP camps. So we know that our children are so talented by showing you the paintings from the competition and also some of the paintings from the IDP camp. Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have personally benefited from the graciousness of this person. Her kindness, her compassion, is what it is that makes her so passionate about children, women, and girls particularly. I'd like to take a quote from her. Quote, "As a mother, I call on all Nigerians to take an active stand against bullying. Let us teach our children that strength lies in compassion and that kindness is a sign of true courage." This is a quote from Her Excellency, the First Lady, advocating for a bullying-free environment for children in Nigeria. We thank you for being there all the time for Nigerian children. At this point, thank you. Please give her a round of applause. That should be the cue. Thank you. Our next speaker is Melissa Adelman, a senior economist at the World Bank. Dr. Adelman has led flagship education projects and research programs across the world, including empowering girls and enhancing learning in the Democratic Republic of Congo, managing for learning, measuring and strengthening education, management in Latin America and the Caribbean, and East Africa Pacific at work, building human capital. She's now a team lead of a new regional initiative for youth in Western and Central Africa, and she has a technical presentation by the World Bank, Skills for Innovation, Resilience, and Aspiration. Help me welcome Dr. Melissa Adelman, senior economist at the World Bank. Welcome.
Please allow me to stand on existing protocol and say thank you very, very much for inviting me to this wonderful celebration. I will just wait one moment while my slides are brought up. Okay, great, so they're on the side there. So again, thank you very much. I am here on behalf of a very large multi-sectoral team from the World Bank Group, leading a new initiative called CIRA. CIRA focuses on building skills for innovation, resilience, and aspirations for girls and boys across Western and Central Africa. It is my pleasure to be here with you today to share with you what the CIRA initiative is all about, and specifically how we have taken great inspiration from the successes of AGILE. So why do we need a regional initiative to support skills for youth? The statistics on this slide highlight what is both a challenge and an opportunity. By 2050, the working age population across the 22 countries of Western and Central Africa will double from where it was in 2020. And the population of 10 to 24-year-old youth will reach over 240 million. That is nearly 250 million young people who will be striving to advance their educations and succeed in the labor market. But today already, 1 in 5 young people across the region are not in education, employment, or training, and many more are in low productivity work. These young people have more education than their parents, yes, but too often they still do not have the skills needed for the jobs they aspire to. More so than ever, good jobs require strong skills, advanced cognitive and socio-emotional skills, digital skills, and skills in STEM fields. This need for skills is faced by both girls and boys, as we are still very far from universal completion of secondary education across the region. But we also know in particular that girls face additional barriers to accessing education and training. From here to 2050, we have an enormous opportunity to address these barriers and to improve and expand education and skills training systems so that all young people, both girls and boys, are equipped with the skills they need to fulfill their aspirations. The CIRA initiative responds to that opportunity through 2 main components. First, the CIRA Knowledge Platform supports both applied research to test innovations and understand what works at scale, as well as cross-country exchange and partnerships to facilitate and accelerate knowledge sharing and learning. Second, the multi-phase programmatic approach represents a new generation of World Bank financing, which enables us to support large-scale and long-term investments across countries that are tackling common challenges. This approach will look familiar for those of you who are part of AGILE, which also uses a platform for knowledge and experience sharing across participating states, and is leveraging the lessons learned from the original financing to scale up operations from 7 to 11 states and counting. This coordinated effort, bringing countries together with knowledge and financing, will provide solutions at the scale and the scope needed to match the challenge and the opportunity for skilling the youth of our region. Thank you. The overarching framework of the CIRA initiative is based on 4 pillars that address both the supply and demand barriers faced by youth in trying to advance their education and training. Those 4 pillars are schools, skills, society, and systems. Each of these pillars identifies interventions that are needed to increase the supply of high quality and accessible skills and training and education, as well as interventions needed to tackle the societal and the systemic barriers that young people face, ranging from cost burdens to social norms. Many of the interventions that are supported by AGILE that have already had significant impacts here are reflected in this 4-pillar framework, including expanding quality secondary education infrastructure under the schools pillar, digital and life skills training under the skills pillar, and financial incentives for the poorest households to send their girls to school under the society pillar. Importantly, the CIRA approach is a flexible one, enabling countries to pursue the specific interventions under each pillar that are most relevant for the challenges in their context. We are just getting started with CIRA, but our ambitions are high. Building on the momentum of AGILE, which is already reaching over 15 million youth here in Nigeria, we are aiming to ultimately reach another 28 million youth across all 22 countries of West and Central Africa. Specifically, we aim to enroll an additional 21 million girls and boys in secondary school and support an additional 7 million young people with labor market relevant skills and training. Now, to reach this ambition, we are bringing together the best in terms of research insights, project design, and implementation experience from across sectors and countries. This is what brings me here today, to learn from the AGILE experience and continue to inform what we are doing in CIRA so that other countries in the region can benefit from the experience of Nigeria. And this is just the beginning of what we hope will be a sustained process of cross-country collaboration and learning and regional progress to equip both current and future generations of youth with the skills needed for innovation, resilience, and the realization of their aspirations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We wish to thank you very much indeed for providing those technical details from the World Bank. A man very much after my heart who has served Nigeria in several capacities within the World Bank family, a technocrat, a man who understands the role that he needs to play to support AGILE. I'd like at this point to invite to the podium a woman who holds the affairs of women in Nigeria. Help me please welcome the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, Iman Suleiman Ibrahim.
Your Excellency, our mother, my mother, the mother of the nation, Senator Olurami Tinubu, CON, First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, wife of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Hajia Nana Shatima, wife of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Hajia Fatima Tajuddin Abbas, members of the National Assembly here present, particularly the Chairman House Committee on Women Affairs, Honorable Kafilat Obara. Executive State Governors here present, His Excellency Professor Babagana Zulum of Borno State, His Excellency Caleb Maftwang of Plateau State, Governor of Taraba State, and other Deputy Governors here present. All First Ladies of States here present and spouses of senior government officials, may I also recognize my colleagues and partners in progress, particularly the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, Professor Suwaiba Saad Ahmed, Minister of State Education, and my brother, Honorable Ayodele Olawande, Minister of Youth Development. May I also recognize our development partners here present, particularly the World Bank, FCDO, and other partners in progress. May I also recognize the ES of UBEC, Aisha Garba and her team, and also Team AGILE. All protocols duly observed. Today, with a deep sense of duty, I stand before you as a voice echoing the silent cries, hidden dreams, and boundless hope of our children, the beating heart of our great nation, Nigeria. As we mark the National Children's Day today, the 27th of May, 2025, we do so under the inspiring banner of the Renewed Hope Agenda, a national commitment to building a more inclusive, a more secure, and prosperous Nigeria for all, particularly our children. Nigerians' children deserve more than just survival. They deserve safety, they deserve dignity, and a full promise of citizenship. This year's theme, Stand Up, Speak Up, Bullying, Building a Bullying-Free Nigeria, is a clarion call for a kinder, safer, and a more secured society. It challenges us to uproot cruelty in all forms, from the schoolyard to the living room, from physical harm to emotional silence. Bullying is not a child rite of passage. It's a sign of deeper societal failure, often stemming from violence witnessed or experienced within the home or other safe spaces. Collectively, we would like to commend state governors of the Federation for domesticating the Child Rights Act of 2003, a powerful legal instrument that protects our children. However, domestication is not enough. We appeal that we complete the process, we gazette them, we allocate resources for their implementation, and we strengthen institutions such as the family courts to ensure duty bearers are equipped and being accountable. As duty bearers, we strive to meet our responsibilities. I must remind us that successful child protection demands a national architecture of coordination and commitments across all levels of government and sectors, from the health to education, to the justice, to digital safety, security to social development. We must act as one and with one vision, one resolve to make Nigeria the safest place for an African child. We must also deliberate in mobilizing adequate resources. Budgets must reflect our priorities. Child development and protections are not optional. They are foundational to national security, economic prosperity, and moral responsibility. We call on partners, the private sector, development agencies, our philanthropists to invest in Nigerians' greatest resources, our children. The Federal Ministry of Women Affairs is proud of the recent milestones, the comprehensive review of the 2007 National Child Policy, the successful hosting of the Global Pathfinding Alliance on Ending Violence Against Children, the deployment of the Family Cohesion and Resilience Programs, the soon-to-be rolled out Universal Child Grants, and many other initiatives being deployed under the Renewed Hope Agenda for Children. These initiatives are critical investments in prevention, protection, and resilience. As part of our system strengthening efforts, we have embarked on a nationwide advocacy tour, working closely in collaboration with state actors to harmonize national and subnational response across all states. The Renewed Hope Agenda is not just a slogan, it's taking roots as a promise in every Nigerian child, family, and for women. Today, as we also celebrate the spirit of collaboration, we mark a powerful milestone in the education and empowerment of a Nigerian girl child, the launch of the AGILE program, and additional financing, and the grand finale of the AGILE Games. I wish to congratulate the Honorable Minister of Education, the Honorable Ministers of Education, the state counterpart ministries of education in collaboration with the UBEC, the SUBEBs, for choosing such a symbolic day, the National Children's Day, to scale up this transformative program. Its significance is profound. Thank you, Your Excellency. Its significance is profound to investing in a girl child's education is to build the resilience of a nation. On this note, I wish to salute our partners, the World Bank, FCDO, the traditional and the new media, who have remained fearless in expressing cases, amplifying the voices of the vulnerable, and keeping all of us on our toes. You're not just storytellers, you are stakeholders in national architecture of child protection. We thank you for your vigilance and your voices. To our state governors, we extend our deepest appreciation for your unwavering leadership and for translating national priorities into local progress. May we also applaud the 10th Assembly, whose legislative courage continues to shape the future of every child by protecting our values. May I also appreciate our gracious, phenomenal First Lady, the mother of the nation, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, OONCON, whose motherly wisdom, unyielding compassion shines as a beacon of hope for families across our land. We celebrate you today, Your Excellency, alongside our children. Together, in tradition of national progress, we lift our voices in gratitude to a great pillar of our great country, our leader, our father, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, whose renewed hope agenda is a vision and a living promise for every Nigerian child, every Nigerian woman, and the Nigerian families. We are grateful for your unwavering commitment to advancing the causes and rights of children through the renewed hope agenda for children. And to the Nigerian children, our change makers, our hope, rest assured that you are seen, you are heard, and you are valued. You are the heartbeat of this republic, Stand up for your rights, speak up against injustice. Build with your hands, your minds, and your heart the Nigeria that you want to inherit. Say no to bullying, treat others with respect and kindness. I would like to wish all of us a happy Children's Day. May your dreams be bright, your path protected, your voices never silenced. May this great nation continue to rise on the strength of your courage and character. May God bless our children, may God bless you all, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you so much.
The Honorable Minister of Women Affairs has spoken and has spoken very well. I'd like to crave your indulgence to invite at this point to speak ahead of the Honorable Minister of Education. I'd like to call to a man who has been in the front and center of the support for the AGILE program, the country director of the World Bank in Nigeria. These figures you heard from Melissa earlier is under the huge umbrella of the World Bank Country Director for Nigeria, Mr. Taimur Saad. Please welcome him as he makes his way to the podium. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I'd like to acknowledge Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, governors from Borno State, Taraba State, Kwara, amongst others, honorable ministers of education, youth, labor, arts, amongst others. And let me take advantage of a long-standing Nigerian tradition, which I'm very happy to have adopted in my 2 years in Nigeria. Please allow me to stand on existing protocols. Although, while I say that, I must also acknowledge a member of our family, the Executive Secretary, UBEC, Dr. Aisha Garba. Thank you, Aisha, for all of your hard work. I want to start, we've heard a lot about AGILE, we've heard a lot about the additional financing, and frankly, today we're here to celebrate these children in the room and many others who have participated in the spirited AGILE game, so I don't want to delay us much longer. I just want to say that from the perspective of the World Bank, I want to express our gratitude for being considered as partners to the Federal Republic of Nigeria in this critical mission of educating and developing Nigeria's children. It is an honor for us to be your partner in the context of AGILE and many other programs that we are currently running in the education and youth development space. So truly thank you for your trust and your partnership. AGILE for the World Bank is the single largest program in education in the world that we support. So that is both an honor, thank you. It's a responsibility, and it's also a reminder that all eyes are focused on us. AGILE in its existing initial phase has reached already 4 million girls and boys with a focus on out-of-school education, out-of-school children, and also strengthening the social fabric and norms around school participation. We know that the challenge in Nigeria is daunting, and we should not be, avoid the facts. Alarmingly, 2/3 of those who begin schooling will drop out. Girls who will begin schooling will drop out before completing a junior secondary school education. But the AGILE program is and aims to continue to change that narrative. The program tackles both social perceptions, safety concerns, and financial barriers, as well as the infrastructure challenges that prevent the girl child and boys from participating in a quality educational experience. With the additional financing that's going to be launched today, it will enable the program to reach 21 states and, with God's support, 15 million children and an additional 25 million teachers, communities, parents, and the entire ecosystem. So I can hear in the back a little rustling. All of us who have children can sense that anticipation, that rustling. They're getting tired of the speeches. So let me come to a close by, again, thanking you, First Lady, Honorable Minister, and other distinguished participants today for allowing the World Bank to be your partner. We hope that this trust can be sustained, and please be assured that we are committed to this agenda now, tomorrow, and for the long haul. Thank you.
World Bank Country Director, saying that the World Bank is committed to this agenda and will go all the way in support of the Nigerian program AGILE. Let's give him another round of applause as he makes his way back to his seat. It's time now to bring a man who is a health practitioner, an expert in education, a technocrat, who is a medical doctor and a politician, a man who holds the education sector of Nigeria in his hands, along with his team members. Help me welcome the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, to come and deliver his opening remarks.
Thank you. Let me begin by thanking the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluwemi Tinubu, for your continuous and persistent service to our country. Every time we call you, you come to us, you attend to us, from the health sector to education and to social protection. Anything that has to do with human capital development, you give your time all the time. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. To the wife of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency AGILE Nana Shetima, thank you for always being there with our First Lady. The wife of the, please let's give her a round of applause. The wife of the Speaker of the House, AGILE Fatima Tajuddin Abbas. Several of our governors that are here today. Let me particularly recognize the three governors that are here today. The governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Zulum, for all the outstanding work you're doing in Borno State. The governor of Plateau State, Your Excellency, Caleb Muftuag, thank you so much for all the service to your state and to our country. And also to Taraba Governor, the new entrant to the AGILE family, Your Excellency, Governor Agbu Kefas, thank you so much. You promised me many weeks ago that you'll be here today, and you're here. We appreciate you. Also to the members of the National Assembly present here, more importantly, the chairman of UBEC, the House Committee Chairman on UBEC, and the Senate Committee Chairman on UBEC. Thank you for all your support. To my dear colleagues who are here as well, the Minister of State for Education, Professor Suwaibat Said Ahmad, you know how I feel about you. Since you've been at the Education Ministry, the education sector is benefiting from your immense expertise. Thank you for your service to our fatherland. I know the Minister of Women Affairs just left. And also, let me recognize another minister here. The youth that are here today, your class captain is here. The Minister for Youth, Honorable Ayodele Olawande, thank you so much. And let me now go to acknowledge our religious fathers here. I promise His Eminence, though that I'm a Yoruba boy, I will never make that mistake again. The Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence Alhaji Mohammed Sadu Abubakar, thank you for your support in health, in education, and social protection. Thank you so much. Please let's give him a round of applause. And also, the Emir of Zazzau, His Royal Highness Ahmed Nur Bamali, thank you so much. His Royal Highness Colonel Paul Zaka, the Cope of Gong, thank you so much for all your support. And also, the Northern Nigerian Camp President, Reverend John Joseph Ayab, thank you so much. To our development partners as well, including World Bank, a diplomatic corps, and the most important people why we're here today, our beloved children. Thank you. And let me tell you something. You have the highest political support in the country today. The President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has your back. Thank you. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, our children are our future. It is for this reason we gathered here today, not just to join global celebration of Children's Day, but to highlight the importance of our duty and commitment to doing everything desirable and possible to secure the future of our children and ensure that it surpasses ours. This is why I'm delighted and honored to stand before you today, not just as your Minister for Education, but as a proud Nigerian, filled with hope and firm conviction that the future of our great nation is indeed a glorious one. Children's Day 2025 is more than a day on national calendar. It is a celebration of dreams, of dignity, and of unstoppable determination of young Nigerians. It is a tribute to those who, in the face of adversity, have summoned resilience and have chosen excellence. It is also a time to renew the declaration that our children are not just the leaders of tomorrow, but the proof of concept of today. Let no one be in doubt. Under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed agenda, we're keen to ensure that the potential of the Nigerian children is met with purpose and that the promises we make for the future are backed today by compelling policy reforms. And we're making good progress, turning plans into actions. In just 11 months that myself and Professor Swebert moved to the Ministry of Education, we've moved from plans to actions. We've launched school improvement programs in all 36 states, backed by 2 billion naira in new investment for school-based management committees and over 20 billion naira in teachers' professional development. We've empowered over 100,000 school-based management committees to take charge of local school governance because transformation must begin from the school gate. We've trained over 260,000 educators in digital literacy, child-centered pedagogy, and inclusive teaching methods. Through the 800 billion naira Hope Basic Education Reform, we're delivering result-based funding that strengthens access, equity, and measurable learning outcomes. We've built or renovated more than 3,000 schools and classrooms and distributed over 5 million instructional materials from phonics books to STEM. And we've done what is most often hardest. We have put our children, not structures, at the center of policy and the core of our system. As we celebrate our Children's Day today, we also gladly announce the launch of Adolescents Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, Additional Financing States, which is a milestone that takes a national commitment to education further and deeper, with inclusion of 11 more states from Adamawa Bauchi, Gombe, Jigawa, Kogi, Kwara, Nasarawa, Niger, Sokoto, Yobe, and Zamfara, alongside onboarding Delta, Enugu, and Taraba states. AGILE now stands as one of the most impactful initiatives to improve girls' education in the history of our country. The expansion is not mere administrative, it is transformational. We're constructing and renovating schools, we're delivering water, sanitation, and hygiene infrastructures to protect health and dignity. We're distributing learning materials, training teachers, and strengthening community engagement. Together with our partners, especially the World Bank, we're sending clear message to every girl in Nigeria. You are not invisible. You are invaluable. You can aspire as high as you wish. The AGILE Games, award, and competitions you witnessed this week are not just activities, they are acts of recognition, and behind every medal won is a story of grit, of students walking 5 miles to school, a story of determination, of children who borrowed books because they couldn't buy them, and a story of inspired purpose, of girls like Fatima, 13 years old, from Castina. She's the first in her family to get to secondary education. Her mother sells vegetables. Her father is a tailor. She looked at me in my eyes and said, I want to become an engineer, to build things that won't fall. And I told her, so do I, because that is the quiet contract between every child and every leader here. We're builders together, builders of future that won't collapse under inequality, builders of a Nigeria that no longer treat excellence as accident, but as expectation. So, today, let me remind us that when we give the children a platform, they will perform. When we give them advice, they will accomplish. When we give them reasons, they will be great, they will realize greatness. It is our view in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration that education is just not human right. It's a national security imperative. That is why every textbook is a brick in the foundation of peace and prosperity. Every school meal is an act of social justice, and every trained teacher is a guardian of a collective future. It was the late sage, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, who said, the children of the poor you fail to train will never let your children sleep. Convinced of this truth, we're not just tweaking a system, we're rebuilding it entirely by supporting displaced learners in fragile zones with mobile learning and temporary classroom shelters, delivering inclusive education, providing assistive devices, and teachers' aid for children with disabilities in 25 states. Through UBEC and our digital partners, we're embedding vocational and digital skills in classrooms from Lagos to Bauchi, expanding school feeding because no child should have to choose between hunger and learning. And let me be clear, this is not charity, this is nation building. We're firmly resolved under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. Education must be inclusive, adaptable, and innovative, preparing our children to both learn and lead. At this point, let me stop and give gratitude again to our First Lady. Your Excellency, on behalf of the education family, we say a profound thank you. You have shown that the role of First Lady can be a vessel for hope, a platform for dignity, a symbol of aspiration. I remember when you visited schoolgirls in Makoko and handed learning kits. not for the camera, but for the cause. What your action announced to every Nigerian child is you matter. Your leadership has elevated girls, uplifted mothers, and inspired students across our nation. You have reminded us of compassion, what compassion is powerful, and then you have modeled for us the compassion of the powerful. Your advocacy, especially through initiatives like We're Equal, has made it clear. No girl must be left behind. Today, your presence affirms our children's word. Nigeria sees them. Nigeria believes in them. And for that, we're grateful. Thank you, Ma, Your Excellency. Please, let's give our Excellency a warm round of applause. To every child being honored today, and every child across this federation, shine on. Let no one tell you your dreams are too big because of where you're coming from. Let no one distract you that Nigeria can never deliver on your ambition. Prove them wrong, for this is your time, and Nigeria is your country. There's no stopping you. Push on with unrelenting determination. That is the Niger spirit, the unshakable audacity of people who refuse to be limited by where they start or where they're coming from. The spirit runs in you. And yes, the spirit of every child who walks to school in slippers but walks out with a scholarship. You are not the exception. You are the new standard. Shine on relentlessly. Your great destiny beckons. Fulfill it. Excellencies, distinguished guests, partners, parents, let today be remembered not as a celebration of excellence, but as a statement of national intent, that under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda, we will educate every child, wherever they come from. Support brilliance, not just admire it. Build a nation not only of roads and railways, but of readers, writers, thinkers, dreamers, and doers. Remember, like I said at the beginning, our children are our future. We're not waiting for the future. Today, the future stood up, received the medal, and said, I'm ready. And we pledge that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration is also ready to empower our future with all it takes. May God bless our children, our schools, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Happy Children's Day.
Honorable Dr. Tunji Alausa, no child should choose between hunger and learning. And the Renewed Hope agenda is there to ensure that every child in Nigeria goes to school. That is the promise. We congratulate Dr. Alausa for his very powerful, very poetic speech. We thank you so very much for wishing us Happy Children's Day. And today we are going to ask the children to do the honors for us, because we know that they are here and it is their day. So children of Nigeria, we want you to do our We Are Happy. We are H-A-P-P-Y. We are H-A-P-P-Y. We know we are. We are H-A-P-P-Y. Happy! Happy Children's Day, children. It's always wonderful to identify with children. And when you are 10-year-old like I am today, you remember all the songs you had when you were young. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the wife of the Vice President, distinguished, esteemed guests, we're very, very happy that you could make it to the Children's Day celebration, specially curated today by AGILE, UBEC, Federal Ministry of Education, supported by the World Bank. The Agile Game 2025 is a landmark celebration of creativity, skills acquisition, and leadership organized under the Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment Agile project. It's focused on expanding opportunities for adolescent girls. It's time now for us to have the first set of award presentations. And we are going to start by talking volleyball girls. And in volleyball girls, there were 5 states that participated: Borno, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, and Plateau. And to help us do the honors today, from all the participating groups, we're going to invite a very special woman who is the Agile National Project Coordinator, Federal Ministry of Education, Mrs. Amina Buba Haruna, to make her way upstage. And today, in true Oscar style, she's going to be presenting the medals and the trophy to the winners. She has an envelope in her hand. We do not know who has won, but we believe that when the time comes, she will give us that announcement. So hold your anxiety. I'm excited already. Let's go.
Your Excellency, our mother, this is the volleyball girls category. Congratulations to all the participants. And here announced the winner is Borno State. Where are they?
Borno State Governor, your team just won. Okay, so let's make this quick. The governor will stand in the middle. We have the picture real quick. This is it. This is the moment that Borno State won the AGILE Games volleyball girls. And as that is going on, Her Excellency, the wife of the Vice President, is on her way. These are the girls from her state, even though she's now belonging to all the states of Nigeria, but she's here today to support Borno State girls. Such a beautiful moment in history. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to Borno State. And that brings to an end that particular group that have won volleyball girls. May I immediately invite to the podium the AGILE Task Team Leader, World Bank, Dilip Parajuli, for volleyball boys. And as he makes his way, let's tell you that there are 5 states that participated. We have again Borno, we have Kano, we have Katsina, we have Kebbi, again we have Plateau. Congratulations to the winners, and I believe you will soon hear who has won the category for boys. Absolutely brilliant. The First Lady has received them and congratulated them. It's time now to invite the next speaker to announce volleyball boys winner.
Good morning, Your Excellency, First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The next category of champions, volleyball boys category. And with the champions, it's 2 in a row, Borno State.
Once you receive your award, you'll go down to greet Her Excellency the First Lady. Now for the award. Once again, the state for the most has won. are to go down and pay your respects to the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So Borno State, make your way quickly. Make your way quickly. The team should be volleyball boys. Make your way quickly now. Abi? All right. A very special moment for volleyball boys. Yes, they are paying their respects to the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They've just won the volleyball boys trophy, and they also won the volleyball girls trophy. Words of advice. Congratulations to all the... There you have it. Congratulations to the Borno State Governor and the team that won the AGILE prize for volleyball. It's time now for us to invite the CAN Chairman, Northern Nigeria, Reverend John Joseph Hayab, for basketball boys. And for basketball boys, there were 7 states in the category. We have again Borno, we have Ekiti, we have Kaduna, we have Kanu, we have Katsina, we have Kebbi, again we have Plateau. As we await the excitement of which state has won this, let's invite the good Reverend. Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, their mother, His Eminence the Sultan, and all other distinguished guests that are here, my job is simple: to unveil the basketball boys. Join me as I present the basket boys category that goes to Kano.
make your way down to pay your respects to the First Lady. Make your way down quickly. Kanu has won the prize and the trophy for basketball boys. Be smart as you go your way down to pay your respect. Keep moving, keep moving. Thank you, and congratulations to you. Okay, I need you to face, yes, and listen to the advice. Congratulations to Kanu. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your patience and your special relationship with young people. We appreciate you. It's now my pleasure to invite His Eminence, Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Saad Abubakar III, for basketball girls. Your Eminence, we thank you for accepting to do this for us. We appreciate you, sir. And for basketball girls, the categories were 7 states. We have Borno, we have Ekiti, we have Kaduna, we have Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, and Plateau.
Who am I to say no when my leader will give me directive I should represent him? The Sultan of Sokoto, my leader, has asked me to congratulate the team and to say it's a well-organized thing. And it's something that we can never forget. Sultan, I thank you for the privilege you've given to me. Your Excellency, the wife of our president, we are grateful for this wonderful event. May God bless us. Ha. No wonder His Eminence is asking me that I should open and see what is inside. My second leader, that is